She can't talk. She can't testify. But what she might have done could be the very thing that saves Karen Reed's life or sends her away forever. In one of the most high-profile murder cases in Massachusetts history, a 70-pound German Shepherd named Chloe has become the center of a legal firestorm. At stake, the truth behind the death of Boston police officer John O'Keefe. Was he hit by his girlfriend's SUV, or did something far stranger happen that night in the snow? Hit like and subscribe. This is Fierce. On a freezing January night in 2022, John O'Keefe was found lying unconscious outside a home in Canton, Massachusetts. Hours later, he was dead. Prosecutors say his girlfriend, Karen Reed, ran him over with her Lexus and left him to die. But Reed's attorneys have a different story. They say Karen was framed, and the real story was buried that night, just like O'Keefe's body beneath the snow. The most controversial claim? That Chloe the dog may have bitten O'Keefe after he was already unconscious, leaving injuries that prosecutors blame on a vehicle. Chloe was the family pet of Brian and Nicole Albert, the very homeowners whose yard became a crime scene. She was known to be territorial and not great with strangers, according to courtroom testimony. And she lived at the very house where O'Keefe was found. When police arrived, Chloe was nowhere to be found. Later, it was revealed she'd been sent away to a farm in Vermont. That detail, seemingly innocent, has now become a massive red flag for the defense. Why would a dog who potentially witnessed or even caused part of the injuries to O'Keefe be removed from the scene immediately after the incident? At trial, a pivotal piece of evidence was revealed: injuries on O'Keefe's arm that appeared consistent with animal bites. Enter Dr. Marie Russell, an emergency room physician. She told the court the wounds didn't match trauma from a car. They looked like dog bites. Judge Beverly Cannon ruled that Dr. Russell can testify in the retrial, giving the defense a crucial chance to reopen that question. If Chloe bit O'Keefe while he lay unconscious, it would contradict the prosecutor's claim that Reed's vehicle caused those injuries. One of the prosecution's star witnesses is Jennifer McCabe, a friend of both Reed and O'Keefe. She told jurors that Karen admitted everything. "I hit him, I hit him, I hit him," she allegedly said the morning they found his body. But Reed's attorneys pounced on inconsistencies. In her earlier grand jury testimony, McCabe quoted Karen differently. "Did I hit him?" That single word, "did," could mean the difference between guilt and doubt. The defense argues it shows uncertainty, not a confession. To further muddy the waters, both sides have called in dog behavior experts. Reed's team is bringing in Lieutenant Garrett Wing, a veteran K-9 officer who will testify that the wounds on O'Keefe are in line with canine bite patterns. The state counters with Dr. James Crosby, a retired sheriff's lieutenant and animal behaviorist. He claims the bite radius doesn't match Chloe's jaw, but Judge Cannon has limited Crosby's testimony to general anatomy, not a direct analysis of Chloe's role. So jurors are left with competing expert opinions and one massive question: did Chloe bite O'Keefe? And if so, when? On the morning John O'Keefe was found, Jennifer McCabe entered the house to wake up the Alberts. She later testified she didn't remember seeing Chloe that morning. Not in the kitchen, not anywhere. But Chloe was known to be a large, vocal dog. Could she have been locked away, muzzled, hidden, or was she simply gone? And why has no clear record surfaced of where Chloe was in the hours before and after O'Keefe's death? This case doesn't need a clean-cut solution. The defense doesn't have to prove who killed John O'Keefe. They just have to plant enough doubt in the minds of jurors, even just one. And Chloe, the dog no one can question, no one can cross-examine, may be the ultimate wedge. Former federal prosecutor Renato Mariotti summed it up: if a juror believes the dog was involved, that opens a door prosecutors can't close. So here we are, a woman on trial, a man dead, and a dog living out her days on a quiet Vermont farm. The court will call more witnesses. The lawyers will battle over words and wounds. But Chloe, she'll remain the mystery at the center of it all. If those marks on O'Keefe's arm are hers, the whole case could fall apart. And if they're not, then Karen Reed may face the full weight of a guilty verdict. One dog, one mystery, one final verdict still to come.